Hi, everybody, and welcome to VGS. This is our Mario Kart Tournament. Would you like to take it away, hosts in the booth? We are in the booth.
Hi,
Hello, everybody.
Hello, good evening.
I'm Chloe.
I'm Hunter.
And I'm Brian.
Welcome back to VGS Let's Talk Gaming Radiothon Special Mario Kart Tournament here on WCVF 88.9 and WDVL 89.5, The Inferno on the web. This
and
is
you're
Radiothon.
listening to both WCBF 88.9 The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno. Did you not say that?
Hunter
I
just
just
said
You
that.
said that? Oh, I did not hear that. That's crazy. Well, you should say
He
it
was
better
going
next
quick.
time. Yeah.
Brian, you wanna say
I
it
don't think
too?
it was clear.
Well, you are listening to WCVF 88.9 and WDVL 89.5. The Inferno.
Awesome.
You sure are.
And then we got some special people in the booth.
Yes,
We
with us today.
sure do. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt. I will be doing your play-by-play for this Mario Kart Tournament.
And I'm Justin, and I will be doing your color commentary for
Yeah.
this gameplay.
Yeah.
Hello, gentlemen. How you
I'm
doing?
gonna try my best.
I think we're doing pretty good. This is the third Radiothon that I have done play-by-play for Mario Kart. I'm very excited.
This
Justin,
is my
this is your
first
first.
ever time doing color commentary
Yeah.
for anything. So
The
let's
color
see how it
commentary
goes.
debut.
The color commentary debut of
Wow.
me. You know?
Can you guys actually see the TV screen?
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
say
we
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, they
Oh,
put me in the
that's good.
middle, and I'm the tallest.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. I'm already here.
I can
I
see
think you were in
around
the
your
middle in the
big
fall,
head.
too, were you?
I can see you
yeah,
around your head.
this is the same seating we did last time.
Yeah.
No, I always sit in the right.
Did you?
Every
No,
single
No,
every
you're
single
so
spot.
right. Who cares?
Yep.
Can you turn A up?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right. So we're currently, for those of you who don't know, we're doing a Mario Kart tournament, and we're each gonna go against each other, and winner gets bragging rights.
Yeah.
And we've all selected our characters. I'll go first. I'm Yoshi. I'm not changing my cart or tires or glider at all.
Sounds good.
My
The strategy.
It's my strategy.
Yeah.
The default.
Yeah, I'm going on default.
That's a pretty good strategy.
It's a good
Thanks.
move. Good move.
Default wins, you know.
Yeah. Did you turn A up or down?
Did you
I'm-
say up?
I'm pretty sure.
Do
Yeah,
it
she said up.
lower.
Yes. Yeah, he turned it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, you turned it up?
Yeah, he
That's
turned it
what.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, can you turn it up more?
Sure.
Is that better?
No, I'm
What?
definitely not.
You
no.
are not in
Really?
ABs. They just turn up mine.
Okay,
Oh,
now
I was
I'm like
gonna
deaf.
say, yeah,
Can
no.
you turn C up?
Yeah, I got you.
Yes. See.
Oh,
Can you
that's
turn
it.
Is
Thank
that
you.
better?
I
Guys,
thought you were
that okay?
gaslighting
C
me.
is for Chloe.
Guys, I'm like deaf over here. I can't hear anything.
Really?
You can't hear it all?
No.
You can't hear
Oh,
anything?
man, this is a mess.
How's that?
All right, it's a bit, a little bit too much.
I'm just
but
going to deal
turn,
with
turn
it.
it down a little.
How's that?
down a little.
Okay.
How's that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that okay?
Perfect.
Hey,
Alright,
Chloe thought she was
excellent.
A. Can you turn A back down a hair?
So
Yeah.
I'm pink
Anything else I can do
Yoshi.
Thank
for
you
you, Uncle
so
Will?
much. Yeah, can you bring me a
Anything
water, please?
No.
No.
Oh.
It was a Christmas vacation joke because we were just talking about that before we went
Yeah,
on.
we
air.
were.
Yeah,
Sure.
we were.
We were also
yapping.
talking about Muppets Christmas Carol
We
and
sure
Die Hard.
were.
Anyways, Chloe, you
can-
said you were who?
I'm pink Yoshi.
I
Yeah.
am Morton.
And I'm Dry Bones.
You would be Morton Hunter.
This is the
Oh,
third
Morton
straight
Maine.
semester of me not knowing who Morton is.
No
Oh,
one
you
does,
don't
it's
need
okay.
to. He's not important.
So Morton
Wow.
is one of the Koopalings.
I'm
from-
going to pretend I know what that
So
is.
do you know New Super Mario Brothers Wii?
Nope.
No.
No, he doesn't. He's not
Oh,
gamer.
maybe I do.
You don't,
No,
you
this
know
is-
Mario on the Wii.
It's the one in the red case.
There
Matt.
is a reason why.
the one in the
Oh,
red
I do know the
box.
one in the red
Yeah,
case.
there it is. I'm
yeah,
speaking
the
his
one in the
language.
red box. Yeah.
There is a reason why this is the only time I'm on VGS. And this is it.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
nothing about video games.
No, you know
Nothing.
like Madden,
I know sports video games.
Yeah.
Yes.
2K.
Other video
and
games.
backyard
no.
baseball.
Backyard baseball, of course. I have that on my laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah. of
Probably
course.
gonna play that later.
So we gotta pick our course.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was gonna give it to Brian to choose
You
first.
should pick Cheeseland.
Okay.
Well, I can't really select anything over here.
What? Which,
Yeah, you're right. It's
which
one?
just
Guide you.
restricted to one controller. The
Oh.
choosing.
Which one would you
Fun
like?
fact.
You gotta pass the
Um,
controller like the remote.
Oh, I see so many options. Here.
You should do Cheeseland.
No.
I hate Cheeseland.
Cheeseland hates you.
Yeah, it really does. That's true. That's fact.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the Cat Bell circuit.
All right.
All right,
Solid
we got
choice.
Neo
Oh,
Bowser
that's a
City,
good one.
Ribbon Road,
Yeah.
Super Bell Subway, and Big Blue.
Big Blue.
Big
That's a
Blue.
Matt reference.
That's a Matt
Hey.
reference.
reference.
Big Blue Sports
Big
Podcast
Blue.
every
Yo.
Wednesday at 3 p.m. on
Yo.
WCVF
Let's
88.9. The
Will it
campus
be
of
on
Community
next
Voice of
week?
Fredonia.
He
Yes,
does
it will
not
be.
talk
Let's
about esports.
go.
What'd you
It
say?
is not Big Blue Esports podcast.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it is
Big
not.
Blue
So if you're a
It
video
should be.
game
You
guy,
should do a
listening
special
to
episode.
It would
VGS
be.
Let's Talk
It would
Gaming.
be 2
We could have
minutes long.
collabed.
It
You
would
would
be
be
2
shocked
minutes
at
long.
how little I know about esports.
It would be 2 minutes long.
That is correct.
If he did one.
We could have collabed.
All right, they're
That
starting.
would
We are
be
starting our
quite
first
interesting.
race in
They're
Neo Bowser
starting
City.
their first race in
It's
Neo
gonna be
Bowser
exciting.
City.
This is
Oh,
gonna be a
I
lot
thought
of
it was
fun.
Morton.
Should be a good
I
race.
can't.
Yeah.
Oh, oh,
Neo
oh.
Bowser City.
Morton, as always, I am in the
And
Mercedes.
we are off.
And Morton in
Oh,
the Benzo.
guys, my
Uh-oh.
stick drift is bad.
Yeah.
So Chloe's stick drift is bad. Off to a good start. That's what I'm
No, that's
inferring.
bad.
Sure.
That's bad,
Stick
man.
drift.
That's a bad
Stick-
thing.
Well,
Stick
it's
drift means
good
it's
for your
going on its
competitors.
own.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It is. It
No,
certainly
You
is.
see,
It's not.
Matt, this course has a very unique aspect to it.
Is that
where
right?
Where it's raining the entire time, and so the course is extra slippery like ice.
Yes,
yeah,
And
the
so there's
Mercedes
only
does not
provided-
like it.
The
Yeah.
Mercedes does not like the ice, so Hunter was very silly for picking this course in this car.
You're
I didn't pick the
absolutely right
course.
about that. That was certainly a choice, and one that maybe he will regret
No.
later
Yeah.
on in the race.
He did not
Justin.
pick a very adaptable car.
We will see how it goes. So the Mercedes is cruising along as we come closer to the end of lap number 1 here at the start
He
of
just
our
fell
Mario
off.
Kart tournament.
No.
Yes, he
He
did. He
just fell
totally
off.
just fell
Yeah.
off. See, it's more interesting now because on the newer Mario Kart games, when you fall off, you're like placed right back
Yeah,
up.
I know. On the older ones, it's like, oh yeah, you fell. Here's 30
That's
seconds.
true.
You're
That's a good
exactly
point,
right.
guys.
It
That's a
was
good
the whole
point.
screen went dark and you would
I
get
missed all
dropped
the
back
questions.
on and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
Do you remember Rainbow Road on the Wii,
Of
where you would
course
do
I
like
do.
the fireball? You would turn into the fireball.
I was
falling back to
remarkable at
Earth.
Rainbow Road. As a
Oh.
I
matter
know.
of fact, I
Mhm.
was very good. I was
If it was a
very good.
falling
He's doing so
competition, I would
well.
win.
Oh my god.
Oh, I was amazing. I was winning every single time.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
It looks like we got Dry Bones in second.
Ooh, I
Morton
won
Yeah,
every
Dry
single
Bones
time.
is having a
No
very
one
good race so
mentioned
far.
that I was
Ooh,
in
and then
second
gets
the
blown
whole
up.
time.
And Chloe's
Well,
in
that is
sixth.
what we call a tough break,
Oh
Pink
my
Yoshi.
god. Don't call me Pink Yoshi.
That
Don't
is
use
the
that.
character you chose.
You
So
see, here's
that
the
is
thing.
who I'm going to
Here's the
refer to.
thing: is I called Hunter Morton and
Yes.
Brian Drybones, and I couldn't bring myself to call Chloe. Pink
You will
Yoshi.
notice no
Yeah,
one else had an
but
issue
Matt
with
had
being
no
called
problem
their
with-
character.
No.
No one else had an issue with it.
I think you're using it to be mean.
I don't think I'm doing anything to be mean, but I do think that we are about to start lap number 3. And Dry Bones in the upper right corner of the screen, not
Is
that
in
that pertains to
second.
anyone listening at home, is in second place.
And Morton is in first.
Yeah, Morton's cruising along. It seems like the Mercedes has worked out a little bit better for him, Justin, as
There's
the
a
race
blue
has
shell
gone on.
coming.
Yeah, but there is a blue shell coming his way.
Yeah, that does lead to trouble. This is where there's almost a certain spot in the race where you don't want to be in the lead because things like that can happen, and then you get hit with a blue shell. You don't have enough time to
Exactly.
recover.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You see, Drybones is smart here. He's tailing.
Yeah, Dry Bones is really having a good race, and I think he's making very good use of his special items as well. He held on to that, the red thing for the one that makes you go faster. You know what I mean?
And
The
use it
mushroom?
For, and use
That
it for
too.
defensive purposes.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's very smart because those defend against bananas, if I remember.
And it looks like
correctly.
Morton wins the race. Drybones is in second. And
Yeah, Morton really ran a great race. I mean, he responded very well
Man.
with the Mercedes.
And Chloe is in sixth.
I was in
That's a
the
sixth
I was
place
in the
finish.
top for like the first half.
Chloe
Oh,
got
seventh.
seventh.
You know,
What can
I
say?
don't
The
think that you
Mercedes
can be
is
too
just
mad
an
about that.
adaptable car.
You
Sorry.
know, I don't think it's that adaptable of a car.
Obviously, it is. I started out in 7th, came at first.
Yeah, I think that I think you got adjusted to the Mercedes as you went on in the race.
See, I was opposite. I started in first, ended in seventh.
And
You
we're
know,
off to the
it
next
happens.
race.
It happens.
Sometimes that happens. How are we feeling after race number 1?
Not good.
I'm doing great.
I'm
Not good.
feeling confident.
All right,
Oh,
all right. We
no.
love the confidence from Brian.
And we're moving on to Ribbon Road now.
Now, this looks very, very similar to Andy's bedroom in the Toy Story movies.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
I don't know if it was based off of that or not. Probably,
It
right?
wasn't.
I don't
Oh,
think
it was
it
not?
was. No.
Because it looks so similar.
Yeah, it does.
It's got like the cloudy wallpapers. You know, I always wanted that wallpaper.
You did?
I
You always
actually
wanted
did,
the
but I
clouds on the
don't
walls?
have it. Yeah, I thought it was just so Disney. I thought it was so cute, and I loved it. But my room is a nice blue color that I
Mhm.
very much enjoy. Big blue. Love it.
Big blue.
Love it.
Keep
Blue's not
calling
even
back
your
to Big
favorite
Blue.
color.
Blue is
You're
not my
such a
favorite color.
faker.
It is number 2 on my list,
Yeah.
behind orange,
Behind
which
orange.
I am
Orange
wearing a
color.
lot of right now because I am
Go
celebrating
Bandits.
that the Bandits won. Let's go Bandits. It's a lot of fun tonight. Anyways, Dry Bones is off to a little bit of a tough start in 8th, but there's still a lot of time for him to make that up, and he's got 2 green shells working to his advantage.
And Chloe is taking an early lead, but will that be to her disadvantage like last race?
Probably.
Well, yeah, that's part of the trouble with taking the lead so early is that
I
sometimes you
just
fall
can't
victim.
help it. I'm so good.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
Can't
If
resist
that's what
the
we're going to go
urge.
with already then. We are coming close to the end of lap number 1. And I believe it's Chloe still in the lead as Pink Yoshi, but Morton not too far behind either. And Dry Bones had a bit of a tough first lap, but he's got 3 mushrooms to his advantage and sitting in 7th. So definitely a lot of time
Uh-oh.
left for Brian to make that comeback.
Yeah.
Did you
You
watch
got
me
Chloe
run into
saying
that?
"uh-oh" in there.
I
That's
did.
not good.
Yeah. That means she's probably going to end up falling back.
there is a chance of that, and that's kind of what we saw happen in the first race as well. And this is where you start running.
It does
into some
seem to
trouble.
be happening to Drybones this race, as he was in second
Oh,
last
I got
race
run
for most
over.
of the race, and now he's in seventh.
Yeah, this race has been kind of a struggle so far for Drybones. I just think that he's caught some tough breaks.
Probably.
Sitting in 7th place, now making a pass for 6th,
Mm-hmm.
and
Morton's sitting pretty in 5th. Just fell off, but got dragged all the way to the other side of the
Yep.
course.
yeah, that's about as fortunate of a place that you could possibly fall off on
Yeah.
this course.
You did miss the part where I was in first and I overtook Chloe, but that's okay.
No,
You know
no,
what?
no,
That's
that
all right.
never happened.
No Morton
listen.
coverage, it's fine.
That's Morton.
You're an
quite
8th. I don't
literally
wanna
just
hear it.
won.
Do you want Morton coverage? Do
Yeah.
you want to cover only Morton?
Only
Junior-
Morton.
junior-
It's just
juniors?
Brian and I are just here. For
We
vibes.
should have had a third one
Yeah.
of us in here, and each
Yeah.
one of us could have
You're right.
specialized.
You know
That's
what?
true.
Yeah. And we're just gonna cover Morton next race, though. Only Morton.
Only
coverage
Morton?
Next race.
Pink Yoshi and Drybones, some tough luck.
Irrelevant for next race.
Just Morton.
Speaking of Pink Yoshi.
Yes.
And Drybones. Drybones is sitting in 7th, while Pink Yoshi is sitting in 2nd.
Well, Drybones just made a pass right now to get into the top
Into the
5.
top,
He's sitting in
yeah.
4th
Sitting
right
in
now. He
4th.
uses the last
Oh,
of his 3
3rd.
mushrooms. He's got a chance. I mean, this race isn't over, Justin.
It's
There's
not
a lot of
over.
time.
Well, it is
Well,
lap
there's,
3.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
race is
It
over
is-
for me, but
Morton is
that's
in
all
7th.
right.
Well, Pink Yoshi with a strong finish,
Yeah.
though.
Coming in the lead out of the 3 players.
Yeah, Pink Yoshi with a 2nd place finish, Drybones in 5th, and Morton
It's
in
okay.
7th.
And the standings currently: Morton in 2nd, Drybones in 3rd, and Pink Yoshi in 6th.
Chasing down Wario, and
You guys are
Roy
really close. You guys
is
are
in
really close.
4th. I cannot say that I know who Roy is, to be fully
No,
honest with
I
you.
hate Roy. I don't like Roy.
You don't like
I'm
Roy?
sorry.
Do
I
not
don't know.
know
I
who
just
that
don't
is.
like him.
Yeah.
Roy,
Yeah.
Roy has been my biggest op.
But he's got such
My
cool
whole life.
sunglasses.
That's the only redeemable
He does
quality.
have fairly cool sunglasses.
Yeah, and he's pink.
I don't think you can
Yeah,
hate a
okay.
pink man with
I just
cool
want to remind
sunglasses.
everybody that you're listening to WCVF 88.9 and WDVL 89.5.
The Inferno.
You sure are.
Voice and The Inferno.
A little bit halfway
Yeah.
through
On Radiothon.
Radiothon Spring 2024.
And I am
Yeah.
only covering Morton this race. I'm ready for this.
All right.
Only Morton.
All right.
Only Morton.
Well, I've
It's time
got
to
the best
perform.
view of Drybones.
And
too,
you just
so.
got a great start off the boost.
He did. He got a great jump.
Mhm.
But hey,
Cleared no
Drybones
time
is
to
off
get
to a
going.
solid start too. Drybones is using the outside lane. This is the subway-looking course type thing. We did get to ride the
Oh, when
subway
he got hit
actually
by
a
a
few
red
months
We
ago.
shell.
did ride the subway.
We sure did in New York City.
It was so fun.
It was sure.
You were fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
were
I
fine.
was fine. I was fine. Your head
You went
commentator.
no hands for a second.
That's correct. I did.
Yeah.
Your lead commentator is a little bit more of a country boy than a city boy
Yeah.
here,
Mhm.
but that's no matter.
That is correct. And Morton is in 7th. By the
Yeah,
way.
Morton, I think, has had a little bit of a tough start to this race. Drybones is kind of in the mix. The top 3 or 4 are
You
really
know-
all kind of close together.
I think it's because the Mercedes is so heavy that it takes
Mm.
time to build up the speed.
Yeah, I
think
that's
that's what it
actually
is.
an interesting theory.
That is a good theory, actually.
Well, in NASCAR, actually, believe it or not, at the start of the race, it takes like sometimes 3 or 4 laps to get the cars fully up to speed.
Yeah.
I'm trying
So
to
that's
pass
something
this
that is
guy.
not that far off of the, especially at the bigger tracks.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go 200 miles an hour, and sometimes it takes until like lap 3 or 4.
That's actually kind
And
of
There you go.
Drybones and Chloe are
It is.
2nd and 3rd battling for that position.
There's a lot of very interesting facts about NASCAR. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Morton is still in 7th.
Drybones is really going back and forth between 3rd and 4th, and now some
Oh.
tough luck there as Drybones gets shocked down to minuscule size, but is still holding down 3rd.
This Roy has been in first the whole
Yeah.
time, guys.
Yeah,
I just
Roy's
want you
having
to
a strong
know.
race.
I just want you to know.
Yeah.
I think Roy heard you talking bad about
He
him.
did,
Yeah.
and he came. He brought his A
He
game.
wanted to
brought his
prove you
A.
wrong, and I think that you have to respect that on some level. I
Yeah.
think that is a gamer
respects
mentality.
game.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
absolutely.
that was karma.
That is a gamer mentality. That's somebody who wants it.
Yeah. And Morton is in 7th still.
Drybones has dropped back to 4th, but does
So
have
stupid.
3 bananas at his disposal.
Yeah.
Pink Yoshi also trucking along.
I got that, Roy. I got him. I ran him over.
Though he seems to think that she has, quote, got that Roy.
I did. I hit him.
Yep.
I hit him.
All right.
It happened.
Pink Yoshi right now coming in towards the finish.
Morton drops down to 8th.
I just want to say I got to 3rd for a second, but you didn't say that part.
That was,
So that's fine.
you know,
Not upset or anything. It's fine.
I'm not. I was not my responsibility to cover Morton.
Yeah.
Pink Yoshi ran a remarkable race. I need to shout
Thank
that
you.
out.
Pink
Taking
Yoshi
home the
did do it.
win.
Thank you.
Drybones in 7th and Morton in a tough 10th.
And Pink Yoshi has improved to the top of our 3 contestants here. She's in 2nd place, trailing Wario by 2 points.
Yeah.
And Drybones and Morton are only 2 points apart
Yep.
with 26 and 24 respectively.
Roy's in 3rd as well, so Roy just continues to haunt Chloe.
Yeah. And
He's
Wario
coming for me.
and Wario stays on top.
I swear.
Do you think Roy listens to WCVF 88.9, The Voice?
Roy is definitely a DVL
He's a
listener.
Do you think
DVLer.
so?
Yeah,
Do you
Morton-
think he's a
Morton-
WDVL 89.5 The
Morton
Inferno
is a-
listener?
Morton
he
is
would
a
listen to
CVF
Jazz
listener.
Sunday, actually. I
He
changed
might
my
listen to
answer.
Ew.
Jazz Sunday.
I think he might.
Morton-
I think he's a
This
90s and
looks
9 guy.
scary.
Ew.
Morton is a CVF listener.
You think
This
so?
Big
Roy is a
Blue?
DVL listener.
Guys,
think
this
so?
is Big Blue map.
It's Big Blue map. This
Yeah,
is
it
Bell.
Oh,
looks a
here we
little
go.
intense.
So Big Blue is intense.
It is an
sometimes.
intense show.
It
Fun
does get
fact-
very intense.
Fun fact about this course:
There
this
goes
is one
Roy.
of 2 courses that are only 1 lap, and divided that
It's
big
only
lap
one
into 3
lap?
sections.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're right.
Mhm.
Oh, I know what
It's
you
one
mean.
of
I know what
3
you mean.
courses that are like.
Wow.
Mhm.
So that's
Oh.
some very interesting tidbits. And now that creates an extra challenge for our competitors because you sort of, on laps that it's 3 laps, you're going around the same thing all 3 times. You
Right.
get a sense of familiarity by the 3rd lap. This is all sorts of different.
Right, it's new every single time.
Yep. There's some elements of Toad's Factory on the Mario Kart Wii race as well. With
They need to bring that back to it.
They really do. You know, with half of it green and launching you forward, the other half red and,
Yeah.
you know, sending you more backwards.
One of the only Wii courses to never come back.
Yeah,
Ended
which
up
is a
different-
surprise
That's
because
so
I
sad.
always liked Toad's Factory. I thought it was a
Right.
really good
It was
course.
the highlight of the Mushroom Cup in that game.
I thought it was pretty good. The Mushroom Cup was possibly my favorite cup to play. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Because it had the easiest courses.
Yes, it did. Was that was the one with Coconut Mall and DK Summit? Am I correct?
Oh, Coconut Mall is.
It
a
is the
good
one with Coconut Mall, but no DK Summit. That is
So
in the
DK
Star.
Summit was on a different one.
It's in the Wii one, but it's on the Star Cup.
Okay, so that wasn't
one
the
had
same as
Luigi
Wario's
Circuit.
Gold Mine, I think.
Yeah.
Luigi Circuit. Luigi
Luigi
Circuit
Circuit,
was
yeah.
super easy. That was crazy. Mario Circuit was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life.
Correct.
Mario
Start
Circuit
pausing.
was the NASCAR map.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
was.
let's get
That's
back
why I
to
loved
the
it.
standings.
Absolutely.
Morton is currently in 4th. Drybones is currently in 6th. And Pink Yoshi is currently in 1st. I keep stuttering on Pink Yoshi.
Yeah, Pink Yoshi is just flying so far, and I think she's really picked up where she left off in the previous map.
Morton's got a boomerang.
It doesn't seem you don't want to jinx
And
anyone.
Morton has fell to 7th.
Yeah,
You don't want
please
to jinx
me.
anyone, Justin, but
Yeah.
I mean, Pink Yoshi has really made out fortunate this whole race, and Pink Yoshi takes home the win again. I don't think
Drybones
she
takes
was.
4th.
Yeah, I don't think she was impacted by a single shell or any.
No, I
obstacle.
totally knocked
Morton
into
takes
something.
7th.
Oh,
Still a solid race by Morton, even to finish in 7th, but Pink Yoshi overtakes the top of the leaderboard ahead of Wario by 1 point.
And Drybones opens the gap between himself and Morton.
Yeah, Dry Bones
2
with
points to
35
5.
points, Morton with 30.
And that was the last race of that circuit.
Yeah.
it means
Sure
I
was.
won. But now I kind of have the fear that is mine on auto.
Yours was on
Probably.
Smart Steer, meaning you
Oh.
could not fall off.
Well, I never really got close to the edge, but
Yeah.
that is, I guess, nice.
Mhm.
Maybe an
I
advantage.
saw the yellow light blinking
Yeah.
several times.
Mm,
So how are we feeling after our first circuit?
good. I'm
Fine.
feeling great.
I'm a little
Hey, do you
upset by
wanna-
the Mercedes.
Do you want to leave that on the thing for a second so I can write that down?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I think the Mercedes gave you a little bit of trouble. Let's go one by one. Chloe, the circuit champion. How are we feeling?
I feel great. I'm happy to be here.
I'm sure you are. Hunter, it was a little bit of a tough circuit for Morton. What do you think you need to do to bounce back in the next one?
Yeah, so I feel as though it took a little bit to get warmed up. Big Blue, I spent about 90% of the race in 3rd place and then fell back towards the end. When it got a little more windy, I think I'm going to change out my tires for this next circuit and really evaluate and see where we can go from here.
That makes a lot of sense. Big Blue's not for everybody. Brian, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling pretty fine. I can see room for improvement. I definitely think I need to improve my speed.
Yeah, that's a very sound thought process. So going into our next
Yeah.
circuit, Pink Yoshi with 48 points, Dry Bones 35, and Morton with 30.
Mhm.
So we'll see if
Matt?
we can. What's up?
I have a request.
What's your request?
What is your request?
Can you please do the NASCAR impression?
So my NASCAR impression.
Now is the
right?
time to do it. Well,
The
do it during
NASCAR
our race,
impression.
probably.
Yeah, so my NASCAR impression is I watched a lot of NASCAR growing up, obviously, and it is, you hear like NASCAR drivers, like they get in a wreck or something like that, and they get interviewed right after they get checked and released. They have like care centers in the track, and everyone, no matter what happens in a crash, they have to go like get evaluated, make sure they're good. And once they are released, they a lot of times get interviewed, and this goes on during the race. And my NASCAR impression is basically what a lot of those interviews sound like.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, what changes are being made to the cars for our next circuit?
I did not change anything. I changed
Do you want to change your
nothing.
controls?
That's
off of-
Oh, I can
understandable.
change my controls.
That's
I'm
understandable.
sorry.
I mean,
How do
Pink
I do
Yoshi was
that?
kind of
Press
cutting it
B.
up.
No, it's at the bottom there.
Yeah. So
Think
you
Yoshi was
did have
slicing and
auto
dicing.
Like
I
left
did.
trigger, right
I'm
trigger.
Sorry.
Right
Okay.
So
trigger.
you had auto accelerate and.
Well, I
tilt
didn't
on.
use auto accelerate. Why it on twist?
You have it on
You
tilt.
see that?
Crazy, you call it twist and not
Yeah, you
twist.
call
Twist.
it-
I meant
yeah.
tilt, but
You
Twist.
twist.
called it on
came in.
twist.
Fuck.
All right, so
All right, so
to
I'm gonna
my
do significantly worse, but that's all right.
Chloe did not make any changes other than getting off smart steer.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
I'm keeping with the Mercedes. I changed my
All right.
wheels out for roller wheels, trying to get a little more traction, a little more handling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Why it on?
Any
twist?
changes to your automobile, Brian?
I picked the Zelda bike, and I think I changed my wheels too, just
Oh.
to like better improve the handling
Okay.
and the speed.
All right. All right. Always interesting to see the strategy that goes into the adjustments between, what do you call these things? Cups. Yeah.
Yeah. Same character though, but you know that the character's weight does play into the.
It does.
It,
Like
Goes
Bowser's
yes,
into the
heavy.
strategy of the race.
for sure.
Does loser choose?
Sure.
I feel like
Okay.
King Boo's got to be the lightest,
Choose a
right?
Star Cup, Sunshine
Star
Airport, Dolphin Shoals,
Oh my
Electrodome,
God,
and Mount
not
Wario.
Sunshine
It's a
Airport.
great. It is a great cup to play in. You know what my
This one?
one complaint about Sunshine Airport is?
What's
What is
that?
it?
Is you're only actually in the airport for like 30 seconds. Not even.
That's interesting.
That's so unrealistic.
You're,
No,
you're
No
just
you're
No
on
kidding.
usually in the airport for like.
Yeah.
30
You're on
hours.
the, you're on
Unless
the
if it's
runway.
Buffalo Niagara Falls, that one's goaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It
That
is.
one you're in and out.
Oh, that yeah.
Literally,
that
that's
airport
like a
is
drive-through
tiny.
airport.
That
Dude,
airport's
Matt,
tiny.
remember
It
when you
is.
went on the plane?
I sure do.
That's crazy.
Which
Right.
time?
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
Starting
The
up
first
here,
time.
Sunshine Airport.
We are inside the airport. This airport is not crowded, so obviously not super realistic unless it is Buffalo Niagara Falls International.
Yes. It's only called international because it flies to Canada.
That is correct. Because we live very close to Canada. And it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Isn't
Oh.
that so great?
I crashed. Oh,
I think it's
no.
awesome. I am a fan.
Close to another country, and that close to a Margaritaville.
That is absolutely,
That's a
yes.
selling point.
A lot of cool things up in Niagara Falls.
Correct.
Lots of cool things in the entire country of Canada.
Yeah. All right, starting out this race,
Yeah.
we got Morton in fourth, Dry Bones in third, and Pink Yoshi in sixth, trailing behind.
I think, it was a little bit of a rough start to this one for Pink Yoshi, perhaps not used to flying, but I think she'll get back on it and figure it out as Dry Bones makes a move to get back into the top 5.
It seemed like that tire change for Morton was the correct move, as he has been sitting pretty in second the entire time.
Yeah, and he just made a move as well. Of course, it helps that the car right alongside of him gets bumped off the pace for the lead. Now Morton
Yeah.
takes it.
Especially because he
Uh-oh.
got hit by that green shell.
Yes, I think you're exactly right,
Ooh,
Justin.
and the blue shell.
Ooh, that's a tough break. That's a tough 1-2 combo. Green shell and blue shell for Morton.
1-2 combo.
Literally, that's about one of the nastiest 1-2 punches you can receive in
But he
Mario Kart.
maintains his first.
He does, and that's an impressive thing, to be able to hang on to it despite the obstacles that you face. Drybone's hanging out in 6th right now as well. We'll see if he can make a move to get back into the top 5. He does get a mushroom and does make that move to get back into 5th.
Exactly.
It's been a good tight race so far. Morton's still hanging on in first place. All 3 of our contestants now get the lovely ink, which obscures your vision, which is never all that fun.
Chloe and Morton are currently fighting for
Oh,
first
no.
and second, while Dry Bones is trailing behind in sixth.
And Drybones
Oh.
takes a little bit of a shortcut
Oh.
to
Up
get
to
back up
fourth.
to 4th. That was a great move by
that
Drybones
hurt.
to get into that top 4 group that has been a
Going-
little bit closer, a little spaced out now.
Going over the luggage bag thingy, you know?
Yes, the illustrious luggage bag thingy.
That always scares me, you know?
I totally would understand you if I had ever played Mario Kart 8.
No, not the thing in the actual airport,
Like the
you know?
actual.
Oh, like the one that drives it?
Because I'm always
Oh,
worried that
guys.
I'll lose my bag, you know?
For real.
Things
You
are
ever see
not
the movie
going
Liar
well.
Liar?
I have
when
not.
Jim Carrey drives one of those things. It's really funny. It's a great
Oh,
movie.
yeah. Have to watch it.
Very good movie. You should
Put
see
it
it.
on my list.
Not the bullet bill about to pass me.
It's a good one.
What?
Yeah, Bullet Bill is always kind of a nemesis on this third lap. It seems
Yep.
to bring
It's a little ridiculous.
people out of
And
nowhere.
it looks
You know,
like
it is a little
Warren has
ridiculous.
opened the gap enough that he is going to finish this race comfortably in first.
Dude, I
Yeah,
was in,
Justin, it
like,
really
second
looks
or
like that
third.
decision to change the tires worked out very well as Dry Bones comes in for a 4th place finish.
And Chloe comes in for a 5th place finish.
Well, all 3 of our contestants did finish in the top 5 to start this cup off.
Solid cup.
And a good
Solid
start for Morton. You know, we talked about the Mercedes possibly not running so great after the first race in the first
Yeah.
cup, but it's looked pretty well since then.
It must have been the tires.
Honestly, I think it was. It's like the Waterboy. Waterboy just needed some water,
Yeah.
which is a great movie, by the way.
Waterboy's a great movie.
Absolutely
Mhm.
recommend. One of Adam Sandler's best, I would say.
Oh, this
It's
the
up
guy,
there.
this the
He's got a
eel.
lot.
He does.
You
He has
know.
a lot of hits. You know, this is fortunate.
He doesn't. He's missed definitely,
No
but
kidding.
like, I think that's definitely one of his bigger hits.
Yeah. So this is the Dolphin Shoals track. It is starting underwater, which is going to be an interesting choice to see how the Mercedes will handle that. Hope it's waterproof.
Yeah. Let's hope.
It's okay. I got my windows up.
Well, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah, you're
That's
good.
that's something. They kind of you leap up in the air and go through rings. You bob in and out of the water, so to speak.
And Mercedes also typically have those nice leather seats, so we will not have to worry about water damage.
Now that is true. That's a good point for sure. I don't know. I've never driven in a Mercedes. I'm a loyal Honda driver.
I've seen them, and I've seen the insides of them.
Yeah.
Most of them have leather seats.
Yeah. I mean Chevrolet for life for me, but like
Yeah.
you know Honda.
So we all
Hondas-
just got hit right now.
That's also pretty great. Yeah, off to a really tough start for all 3 of our competitors. I know Dry Bones has dropped back to 6th. Maybe a little bit of help can get him back into the top 5, although he drops back to 7th.
Morton cannot seem to get out of 3rd or 4th.
No, he's been stuck there the
Seems to
whole
be
race.
stagnant in that little spot.
Maybe the Mercedes is not waterproof.
Maybe.
And that window's probably down a crack, that's why.
Yeah.
Getting some water damage.
Or Wayne.
I caught it. I'm in second now.
There we
I
go.
put it up. I can
There
put
we
it
go.
back up. Yep.
Roll the
Well, you
window
got to
back
help. You know, you don't want the aerodynamics. You don't want it
Right.
to slow you down.
Yeah.
That's the other aspect of it.
It looks like they're battling for 1st and 2nd right now, Chloe and Morton.
Yeah, it's a
Chloe
good
and
battle.
Morton.
It's a good battle. Well, you did not want to be called Pink Yoshi,
No,
so
I-
this is the world we
It
live in.
was just
Yeah.
funny.
This is the world we live in.
It just caught. Oh.
We've got Chloe, Morton, and Dry
My
Bones.
bad. You can have that one. Dude,
The
that
3
was totally
essential
on
Mario
me.
Kart characters.
That's right. You know, I know some games you used to be able to like put your
Hello?
Mii into them. I think that was the Mario and
You
Sonic.
can do this on this one too.
You can do it on this one.
That would be kind of elite, although I don't know how good of a racer I would be. Plus, if
Right.
Yoshi is an option, Yoshi's been my go-to on Mario Kart Wii for years. So
Typically I go with Toadette, but
Okay.
I've recently, ever
That's a
since
unique
Funky
choice.
Kong was added to this game, I've adapted to
Kong.
playing as Funky Kong.
I
That's a
do
unique
usually
choice.
use Diddy Kong
All right.
nowadays
that's a
Yeah.
unique
Why are you
choice.
Morton?
Well, this is
because I can't play Diddy Kong.
Oh,
It's a
is he
DLC.
only in the deal?
Well, this
Going
has just
from a
not
heavyweight-
been.
going from a lightweight to a heavyweight.
This has not been Dry Bones' race.
No,
He's
it
dropped back
has
to last place. He just fell off the course. He's got one mushroom that may help, but we'll see if he can get a bullet bill here potentially. Oh no, he gets the one where like you hit B a whole bunch of times and it
Right.
makes you go real fast, like the gold one.
And you know that, and you know Morton's doing pretty well too right now, as he has probably secured first.
Yeah, Morton's
For the
able to
second time in a
cruise to the
row.
finish line. That is back-to-back wins for Morton, as he's looked really impressive since he changed those tires.
And Chloe drops down to 7th for this one.
Man.
And
And
Dry
then
Bones.
Dry Bones
It's like I get
finishes at
hit
a tough
once
11.
and then I just get hit so many more times.
This track sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, I
a
don't
tough
like
race
that
for
one.
Dry Bones. What do we think went wrong, Brian?
I don't know. Like, there's so much terrain that slows you down.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, Dry Bones made of bones. You know,
He's dry,
Water's
not
getting in
wet.
there.
He's
Well,
Water's
that's
dry.
the
getting
other thing. Dry Bones is potentially meant to be
Yeah.
dry, so the water
Hey,
kind of works to his advantage.
No, the lack of flesh in the organs makes you faster.
Maybe if you.
In
Perhaps.
theory, yes.
It's supposed to, at least.
Right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. And just a reminder, you are listening to WCVF FM 88.9, the campus and community voice of Fredonia.
I like
And
this one.
WDV
Look at the try,
DVL
guys. Look at
89.5, the Inferno.
This one's so funny because of the gif of the Koopas dancing on the screen is really
Yes.
silly and goofy.
we are taking it over to the Electrodome.
Fun
Gotta love
fact, fun fact, it's actually not called the Electrodome. It's called the Electrodrome.
Oh.
There's an R in there.
Did not know that.
Did not see
No.
the R.
There is
You
our
You
Oh,
got
no.
us there, Justin.
I did. I had to fact check you guys, as I know the game.
Yeah, VGS
Is that the
only
character
says
from
true things.
Splatoon
Mm-hmm.
on the bottom right
Oh,
corner?
yes, that is.
See,
Yeah.
I can't say that I don't know anything about
Yeah,
video
that
games.
was kind of gamer review.
I have heard of Splatoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Do you know what the
Good job,
species
Matt.
is called though?
What the what is called?
The species.
The
from
species.
Splatoon.
You know what that word
Oh,
means.
dear heavens, no.
No.
Wow.
Matt, that would be the Inklings.
Fantastic. Well, I had an inkling that it was from Splatoon, so that's got to get me something, right? I mean,
No.
That was a funny joke. I got to give him that.
that
thank
was
you.
pretty-
That has to give
that
me
was pretty
something.
clever.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
And
like
it
when my
looks
sister
like-
gets a football question, right?
Yeah.
Gotta
And
give
it
her
looks like Morton is pulling in second for this first lap. Pink Yoshi is pulling in seventh, and Dry Bones is going in sixth.
Yeah, Pink Yoshi and Dry Bones right now are just kind of caught in the middle of the pack. They haven't been able to
Yeah.
break away as much as Morton has to this point.
Morton has not really broken away yet, as Inkling is right on.
That did
his
not
tail.
hit me.
Yeah, Morton and Inkling Girl, they've kind of gone back and forth. Is it Inkling or is it? I thought I saw Inkling Girl.
It's Inkling Girl.
Is it? I
Yes.
thought so. Oh, that would make sense.
Because there's Inkling Girl and Inkling Boy.
That would make a lot of sense that there would be that. Ooh, Dry Bones hits the side that the right side of the track. It looks almost more pink than red.
I definitely think it is pink.
It probably is. That it looks pink. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
That's the way I should be going.
you should be going the pink way.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
Pink Yoshi.
I mean, you are Pink Yoshi, but Yoshi, OG Yoshi is green, and you're
That's
going
a
the
good
green
point.
way.
Right,
So
exactly.
you got to stay true to your family. you
Paying
know, so-
homage.
Exactly right. Exactly. You got to pay tribute to a king.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of the bullet bills passing me.
And it looks like Morton will be
I'm
entering
in like
his third
I'm in
lap
like fifth
in
and
first.
sixth place in our pass.
Dry Bones will be entering the third lap in third, and has Chloe made it to a third lap?
Yeah, I'm on my third.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, those
I'm in
bullet
fifth.
bills have been really
doing
tough
alright.
for. Have been really tough for Chloe.
They're all up in top 5 this race.
Oh no.
They are. This has been a good race for really all of our competitors.
Right.
Dry Bones dropping back to 6th place now and nearly avoids a green shell.
Right.
And gets bumped off the pace a little bit and gets dropped back to 7th. Meanwhile, Morton's still holding down the lead.
I think it might have definitely been that tire change.
Absolutely. I mean, he's got the potential to go
Oh
for
my
3 in a
God.
row since then.
Right.
And Morton is able to finish it off and take home the win.
Just finish it for me, please. Just kill me.
And it looks like Chloe is bringing up the rear in 10th place.
Oh my god.
11th place.
Okay.
Dry
12th
Bones does
place.
finish in 8th
Please just
as
finish
well.
it. Please.
Well,
And
That was
Chloe
so
has brought up the rear.
bad.
a race that started off maybe
I
going
started
fairly
so well.
What do you think went wrong, Chloe?
I don't know. I got hit and then I just kept getting hit over and over again. And then the stupid I'd be in 5th place and a bullet bill would go past me.
Well,
And there is a 30-point gap between our 2 competitors and Morton.
not to mention
Hunter,
Morton.
why are you suddenly good at the game?
I changed my tires.
There you go.
Change his tires.
Not to mention
Like
Morton.
you were so bad the last round,
I had
respectfully,
pit stop.
but you were like
It
at
was
the
the
bottom.
tires.
Pete,
Morton also has a
Yeah, you beat
14-point lead over
Pete, stop.
Inkling Girl, who's in 2nd. So this is.
Yeah,
I mean,
Roy is still pulling third. I just
this
wanna
has been. Roy is still in 3rd.
But hey, you
Loyal,
guys are
WDBL
beating
listener.
Wario, not Mario.
That is true.
who has
Wario was
fallen
dominating
down.
early on in the last circuit. This has not been his circuit at
No, it
all.
hasn't.
No, Wario is really. Maybe he needs to change his tires, Justin. I don't know.
Yeah. You can still see, right, Matt? I moved a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, we're good. We're
All
good.
right. I was
The only
unsure.
view that's obscured is a tiny bit of the bottom left corner, but it's totally fine.
All right.
last race of the circuit.
Mount
Mount
Wario.
Wario.
Mount
Jinx.
Wario
This
reminds me a little bit of DK Summit. You know.
This
Well,
is
that-
another track that it doesn't like repeat.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
sections
So hitting
instead of
2 of
3
them
laps.
in this circuit.
These ones are always usually the better ones in the game.
I do
Because
like
it's
him.
the unique
There's
one.
better
Yeah,
story.
It's cool.
Yeah, I mean it's you don't get, you do the same thing over and over again. You tend to get a little bored. And I,
I
think
also
that
like
this
how
would get
this
there.
race starts with you dropping out of a plane, just
Yeah,
like
that
how
is pretty cool.
Dominic Toretto did in Fast and Furious 7.
Alrighty, that is kind of
He
sick.
did do that. Yes, he did.
because
did.
family is
Vin
what
Diesel.
matters. He has family.
What do you guys think about Fast and Furious as a franchise?
I will be fully honest. I've never watched a Fast and Furious movie.
Matt, you would
Um,
love
They're
them.
my guilty
I
pleasure.
probably
I
would.
think you would love them, Matt.
I loved Vin
You
Diesel in
would.
The
You would love
Pacifier.
them.
If anyone's ever seen that movie,
The pacifier.
yes,
Yeah.
very good movie. Excellent movie. So we are coming up on the start of lap number 2. Dry Bones is in 6th. He was in 4th and then got run into by a couple of cars from the side.
Pink Yoshi in 5th and Morton in 1st.
Again, Morton just off to a dynamite start. I mean, it seems like since he changed those tires, nothing has phased him.
It seems like it's just that one tire change, that one simple
Yeah.
There's
change.
a blue shell coming for you, Hunt. Just a heads up.
Pretty much. Oh, Chloe gives the warning that a blue shell is coming for Morton,
whizzed
and it
past
does.
me.
To her competitor, by the way.
Yeah, that's interesting
Just letting
to
him know he's about to get hit.
interesting to let him know. You know,
Yeah.
before
Trying to
he's
throw
about
him off
get
his
hit.
game a little.
Perhaps we have a conspiracy.
A
Maybe
little bit
Chloe
of
threw
mind
that blue
games.
shell.
A little bit of mind
I
games.
did not throw that.
Are you sure?
I have not gotten an item that good.
You got the boomerang right now.
I do have the boomerang, but I don't like the boomerang.
You know,
I
see,
can't
this woods
see-
part is kind of silly, especially with the ink
Yeah.
on you, because you can't see the track that
Right.
well to begin with.
How am I in
And with the
10th?
ink,
right.
Guys.
you keep running into trees.
Remember Boomerang
can't
from
see.
Cartoon Network?
Yeah, I do.
That was the time.
The spin-off like
was the time.
channel,
Oh, yeah.
the one that would always play the Flintstones and Looney
Yes,
Tunes.
it did.
Yeah.
I used to wake up and watch the Jetsons. That was a great time. So Dry Bones has dropped back to, well, moved up to 8th and now is in 7th and distributed a couple of red shells as we begin lap number 3.
And Chloe picks up the Crazy 8 item.
There
And
you go.
Morton drops down to 3rd. It might not be that 4 for 4 he expected at the
could this
beginning.
be the time that Morton finally gets knocked off the pace as he's gotten
Just got
bumped
passed
a
by
few
Donkey
times?
Kong.
Boy, Morton caught some tough breaks there as he got hit a few times and
Oh my
really bumped off the
God.
pace.
Will he
Stop
be able to
hitting
bring
me.
it back?
I'm already at the
Now gets blown
bottom.
up again, and again it's been a tough race for Chloe as well.
It's been a
Bottom
tough
of
race
the
for all
corner.
3 of our racers.
Yeah, this has
honestly.
really not been the course so
Why
far.
is it going so bad? We started off so strong.
We will likely ask that in our
And he
post-race
breaks
interview.
into 3rd. He's still in the top 3.
Well, Drybones just made a pretty nice move to get back up into the top 5, and he will parlay that into a 5th place finish.
Awesome. This is going great.
And Chloe brings
That
it
was
up
so
into
fun.
8th.
I totally
Morton
had so much
finishing
fun on that
3rd as well.
Mm-hmm.
So not, I suppose not the
finish we
worst, but
expected.
not the best. What do we think was the issue on this course?
Trees.
Trees.
Think so?
one. Stupid.
Is that tree section?
Stupid. Alrighty.
Yeah.
And we've got Morton with 55 points, Dry Bones with 24 points, and Pink Yoshi with 20 points to end this circuit.
Inkling Girl narrows the gap a little bit, but just not nearly enough. I mean, this was Morton's circuit. No question about it. 3 wins and a 3rd place finish.
I'm feeling pretty good about this, you know.
I would
Yes.
understand why.
I didn't get to go for the, Wendy's 4 for 4, but
Yeah.
That
I'll take
may
3rd
be
place at the end
something that you can do after Radiothon.
Fun
Maybe.
fact, the Wendy's 4 for 4 isn't a thing anymore, I don't think.
That's crazy.
I don't think so.
I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure they replaced it with the Biggie Bag.
I don't think I've been there in like a year.
We have
And
time
if
to
you
do like
guys-
one more.
If you guys could be a deer and
Part of
leave
one at
the
least.
leave that up for a couple seconds, Matt, if you want to do some post-cup interviews.
Yeah, so Morton, obviously, it was a stellar circuit for you, and the tire change you already mentioned helped. Was there anything else that you thought factored into it, or was it just the tire change and the fact that this was your circuit?
listen, man, all I got to say, I got a good team behind me. They care about me. Pete, stop.
Yeah.
Beat stop. Love to hear it. So, Brian coming in 7th place, about middle of the pack. You know, what do you think went wrong? What do you think needs to get better for next time?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I had a good vehicle, but it just doesn't feel like I'm going like fast
Yeah.
enough.
Just
Yeah.
furious, not fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Chloe in 8th place finish and a couple of,
That was horrible.
you know, a couple of rough races. Basically, just what happened?
I don't know. I just kept getting knocked down over and over again. It was bad.
Did you think that people were targeting you?
No.
That's
I'm
good.
not feeding into your conspiracies.
I did. I was not. I was not starting a
I don't
conspiracy.
know about that.
I was. I was asking a question.
Okay.
And it looks like
just
they're
gonna-
all going with the same cart.
Yeah.
I mean,
I-
understandable
like
why
Dry
Hunter
Bones
would. They
is
dominated
changing.
last circuit.
It looks like. Oh nope, never mind.
You can choose Chloe.
So Brian, what were you going for with your alterations? Maybe a little bit more speed.
Maybe, but I decided not to really like change too much. So.
Yeah.
You guys should do
Oh.
the egg.
Can we do? Wait, go.
I'm not sure we have.
Wait,
time
do that
for a
one.
full
Do
circuit.
the leaf.
You might have
Yeah.
enough time for 2 more races.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you have any news for us while we set up for this next one?
Any news? Matt, stall while I go get us some news.
Yeah. So going into the final few races, Chloe, you have had a couple of rough ones so far. What do you think needs to improve this time?
I think I need to learn how to drive.
That sounds like an excellent
Thank
strategy.
you.
I don't have time to ask anybody else any more questions because we
Oh.
are about to start
Chloe,
this race.
Chloe,
On the spot.
real gone.
Because you finished in last place out of the 3 last circuit.
Yeah, but you
So
could
I
interview the first place.
I already did. Yeah, so Chloe is a huge fan of the song Real Gone, like the beginning song from Cars. Maybe
Can
it'll
we
have an
watch
effect.
Cars? I
You could.
no, man, I'm getting hit.
You could have an impact, like
I'm
for
getting
example,
beat
when
up.
I Drive and Freebird by Leonard Skinner comes on. There's a reason why that song should never be playing when I drive, because I could literally win a race in my car with that.
You think so?
Absolutely, I could,
Yes.
without a doubt. So as we trudge through, getting close to the end of
Maybe it's
lap
a-
number 1, Justin, do you have a quick news update?
I do. For the Stress-Free Zone, Dress
Yeah.
for Success is hosting a week-long event called the Stress-Free Zone. It's a place for students during Dead Week where they take a break from all the stress from the finals week of classes just so they can take a breather and be distressed. If you're interested, this event will be at Reed Library in the Oscar Room during Reed Library hours. We all know we need that during Dead Week.
That sounds fantastic, and we absolutely do. And I think a few of our racers could use a little bit of a stress-free break, as you know, a little bit of a rough start per chance. Drybones has found his way back into 5th place though, and then hits a little bit of a patch of mud. to slow
Morin's
himself
hitting a
down.
steady 4th and 3rd, but doesn't seem like he's getting out of that rut anytime soon.
Yeah,
And then Chloe is sitting in 10th place.
I was gonna ask, are you only covering Morton again? Or?
No.
I think you just play favorites personally.
Me?
I think
You
just
think
you're
I
a
play
Morton
Oh,
favorites?
lover.
Drybones flew
Yeah.
off the side, and again, this is the change that we see with Mario Kart 8, the fact that you are brought back onto the course so quickly.
Oh,
To be fair, Morton was the only one that complained about coverage.
That is true.
that is true.
That is a good point. So, you know, there's an old phrase that says, if you ball, you get the call. So, I guess that's factors into it. We are beginning lap number 3. Drybones sitting in 9th place and does get a couple of mushrooms to speed him up and hopefully get himself back into that top 5.
Yeah. Hopefully. Let's hope.
And we'll see how it goes. He's kind of in the mix right there, surrounded by a
Yeah.
couple of other carts and bikes and things like that. I was always a cart user.
I was always a cart user.
I
bikes are
never
so
used
hard
the
to
bikes.
control.
It felt more
That's what I'm
handled.
saying.
Mhm.
I was never a bike guy. Ooh, Drybones just
And
barely
Chloe
falls
fell
off
off
the
the
side.
course
I fell
again,
off,
and
yeah.
Morton is bringing up the top.
Yeah,
Brian
Drybones
and I are
also
having a
coasted
rough
off a little bit.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
seems
is
like
just
Why
there's
are
not
nothing
Brian
on
and
our
I
side.
struggling way more?
That is a question that I was going to ask you guys.
It may
I don't
be
have
the
the answer to
It
that.
may be that your car doesn't have a brand on it.
That is true.
That's
You know whose
true.
car does have a brand on it, though? Our
Morton.
winner for this race, which is
I'm
Morton.
just waiting for this to mercy end.
Morton was phenomenal.
Oh, never mind. I got it.
You know, every time I hear Morton,
Yeah.
I think of Morton Anderson. He used to be a kicker in the NFL. Yeah, it's
That's
pretty-
me. That's me,
He
actually.
was left-footed,
You're a
fun
kicker?
fact.
That's
Yeah.
you, Morton Anderson?
He was
Yeah.
the NFL's all-time leading scorer.
Guys, we probably are. I don't think we have time for another. I think we're done.
I think that sounds
We got 2
like
songs.
I think we got one
listen
more
to
race
still.
in this.
I think you got one more.
I think this
We
is the
have
final
2
race.
songs? All right.
Yeah, this is your final
All
race.
right.
I think
man,
that
you're
that
the
sounds
general
like you
But I
don't
think
wanna
we,
race.
I
You
think,
want
I think
shows
we
to go
end
late.
it as this race goes on. You know,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
I think we do our final says and
I
stuff.
think I'd try and gather your
Think so.
points.
Absolutely. Little mid-race
this
interview
race.
for this.
Coming up to Sherbert Land here, I'd like to thank everyone for listening to VGS Let's Talk Gaming Mario Kart Tournament here on Radiothon on WCVF 88.9 and WDVL 89.5, The Inferno on the web.
Yes, sir.
It's been a fun time.
Sure has been, and we've got well, after this is over, we've got about 11 more hours to go.
Yeah.
Give or
So
take.
after this is anything
about.
goes with Heather and Izzy.
Yes,
Sure
it
is. That'll
is.
be a lot of fun. And you can also hear Chloe and I later this morning, I should say, at 5 o'clock with It's 5 o'clock Somewhere.
Yes, you can.
The perfect show to get you back into your beach summer vibes.
Yes.
Get you ready for the summer.
At 5 a.m.
Yeah,
5 a.m.
that is right.
Oh boy.
that is correct.
I
But
don't
if
know how
you're
we're gonna
listening
make it
from
through.
across the world, it's
It-
5 p.m.
It's always 5 o'clock.
That is
Getting out of
true.
work.
It is always 5 o'clock
Oh,
somewhere.
wait, it would
5
be
o'clock
Sunday, so
somewhere.
you would not be getting out of work.
That is a very good point.
And it looks like Morton has the lead right now. Drybone's pulling into 7th, and Chloe in 2nd.
Yeah, Morton, you really look like, again, taking over this course. Do you think that driving the Mercedes, do you think driving the Mercedes, not breaking away from the tires a little bit, do you think the Mercedes
And
itself
Chloe gets hit by a bum.
That was
gave
I
you
dropped
an
that one.
extra boost?
Shut up, Hunter.
I do think Mercedes has helped me out
Yeah.
through this. You know, I always trust a Mercedes.
Sure.
Sometimes sometimes I don't do so well, but exactly as I did before, just change my tires, move along,
Yeah.
assess what's the
Now when
problem.
you play with Diddy Kong, do you play in the Mercedes as well?
I do.
You do? Interesting.
Mercedes through and through.
Interesting.
That's so. I mean, it
feel like
doesn't
Diddy
bend you
Kong
the
would
wrong
look good
way.
in the
So
Mercedes. I can't
He
explain
does.
a
He
good one.
does.
thank you, Justin. I thought it was a good one.
I didn't hear
think
what you
that
say.
might
I
went
also
over-
didn't hear what you said.
That might have went over
I said
the
it.
heads.
I said it doesn't bends you the wrong way.
Haha.
So,
Aha.
so
And
Chloe, how
what-
are we feeling about this race?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay.
Thank you
Morgan's
for the
going into
in-depth answer.
third lap.
Brian, how are we feeling about this race?
Chloe, do you have anything to say?
Not
as
too
we-
bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing pretty good. Dry Bones is doing a fairly good job. Kind of alternating. Well, bounced all the way up to third from sixth, and now dropped back to fifth.
Yeah.
That third, fourth, and fifth is really close in this race as we are on our third and final
Hello?
lap.
Did you see that?
I did not.
They spawned. The two shy guys spawned in front of where I was driving, and they just pushed me back.
That's probably why they're shy, because they're embarrassed. They just did that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's right.
That's embarrassing.
That's right. Just little guys. Just shy little guys.
Just little guys.
That's right.
Shout out.
So,
his-
like, who do you guys
Sorry.
play as your mains? Like,
Me?
who's your absolute main? So, Justin's Funky Kong, and Matt, what's yours?
Yoshi, 100%.
You're Yoshi main?
Always.
No way.
Always. Always and forever. Because I couldn't do Sonic. That's why.
So you.
Because Sonic is elite.
you were a Sonic fan?
I was a big Sonic fan.
Uh-oh.
Right now, I might be a big Morton
I
fan,
was
though.
doing so good.
takes
I was
home
in
the win.
second. How did I get back here?
Dry
I gotta
Bones
get these
finishing in
point totals.
fifth. So Morton's second, Dry Bones fifth, and Pink Yoshi in
And I'm gonna
eighth.
try and speed type these in real quick.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So, Chloe, do you have anything else to say before we kind of get to the final scores here and end off for the night?
Not really. Just thank you guys for listening to VGS Let's Talk Gaming. We're on for our last show ever next
That is so
next
sad.
Thursday
8
from 8 to
p.m.
9 p.m. on WCBF.
Justin and I will not be here for that. I would like to make that very clear.
No,
Yeah,
it's
we will
just
not
gonna
be
be
there
me,
for it.
Brian, and Hunter. That's it.
I said
It's our last
earlier.
one.
I said earlier in the show. There's a very clear and real reason why I am not on VGS
Yes.
regularly.
That's
yeah,
okay.
it's okay. You knew that it was in the red case.
I sure
You're
did,
right.
and I knew Splatoon. I
And
gotta
you
get
knew
bonus
you
points
knew
for that.
Splatoon. That was pretty good.
had an
That was
inkling.
pretty good.
I did have an inkling, and I said that I gotta get bonus points for that. Like,
Do we have our
Alright.
final scores here?
Yes, we do. Do you want it revealed from first, second to third?
Go third,
Just
second,
third,
first.
second,
Third,
first.
second,
Yep.
first? Or do you want me to go
No,
third,
go
first,
third.
second?
Third, first, second.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds
that's
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
In third place, we have Brian Valencia, Dry Bones,
Oh.
with 71 points.
Really?
What?
Chloe did so much worse than me.
Nuh-uh.
Nice.
I did great. I smoked
Nice,
you
Brian.
in the first few.
And in first place, between Chloe and Hunter, with a whopping 112 points.
wow.
Morton, aka Hunter, takes the
Wow.
lead.
That's probably the first time Morton's ever seen a victory. to be honest with
And
you.
Chloe
It is
brings
definitely
up
not.
the middle ground with 74 points.
I'll take it.
I'd like to remind you that in the fall, Morton won like every single race.
Yeah.
No, I mean Morton just as a character. There's
Oh,
only one
okay.
Hunter's player.
All
That's
right.
probably the only time
Now I know.
Nobody really
Morton the
good plays
character is
Morton.
taken
All
over.
right. Wow.
But
I'm
anyways,
just a Morton
But
hater.
anyways,
Yeah.
thank you all for listening to VGS Let's Talk Gaming Mario Kart Tournament on Radiothon. It's been a blast doing
it
this
sure
with you.
has been.
This has been the last VGS Mario Kart Tournament.
Yeah, it's so
for Radiothon.
sad.
Yeah.
So thank you for checking it out. Whether you stuck here for the ending to hear
And
Morton
We're
win.
gonna play you out with a little song while we transition to our next song. Next show. Anything goes.
Keep listening to Radiothon.
Goodbye.
Bye.